Well, greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is I, the Ravenous Spectre, and today we have a little bit of an unboxing to do, something we have not done in a long while now. And lo and behold, it is the Surge 2. As you can see right there, it's one of those, what it's called, lintropical cover thingamajiggy balls to the wall, whatever, what have you. The movement kind of thing, yeah, that makes a little sound when you end up scratching up against it. Ended up getting this for $20 brand new through GameStop, and I'm actually surprised they ended up showing up in such the really good condition, honestly. Like, nothing was wrong with it, none whatsoever, which is kind of surprising to me considering the fact that a lot of people that I know of have kind of complained about how GameStop ships their merchandise, which is rather ridiculous. But yeah, it's there's nothing on the back there, but yeah, you can kind of just see how it's a little movement thingy going on there. And I told myself I was going to end up getting this game one day anyways at $20 and lower, so I figured to myself, what the hell, they had a sale going on for one day, and I went ahead and said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. And if you guys see any movement or anything going on under the sheets, that's just my dog Loki. He's a Dachshund, he likes to burrow, so yeah, he does that with like every single blanket in the house. Maybe he'll pop out at some point, I don't know, but and surprise everybody. But anyways, one of the other things that I'm going to show each thing that's inside of the box here. And the first thing I'm going to show is a poster that ended up coming with it. It's basically just the cover of, it was basically just the box art, the cover of the game itself. And there's something on the back here. I have no freaking clue what this is, what it's supposed to be, or anything like that. Maybe it'll end up telling me something in the game. It seems like they just said, you know what, we have a back to this thing, so we're just going to go ahead and throw some concept art on the top of it, not really giving any explanation about it. So I don't know, maybe I'll find out at some point in the game. The next thing we got here is just some art cards, which I'll probably end up putting away and never look at again. Jericho City Police Department. Let's see here. Protecting Serif. And we got Cloud9, Raise and Float. And I'm pretty sure these are all areas in the game that you'll go to within Jericho City. Explore, relax, Gideon's Rock. If that's any place that I think of it, focus! Okay. If that's any place that I think of it as from some of the previews and reviews that I've seen, I'm pretty daggum sure it's not going to be a pleasant place to go and relax at. I tell you that right now. But I almost ended up tearing the envelope that this thing came in because I was opening up from the wrong direction, so luckily that did not happen. And the other thing that we have here is a little itty bitty teeny weeny comic book that they ended up adding in here, which is so incredibly small. That's what she said. But it's only like a few pages long, and that's it, so I'll probably end up reading through this in no time flat. I think the original price for this thing when it first came out, I think it was like $80 or $90 or something like that for this whole thing, which to me is just ridiculous knowing what you get in the package. But anyways, we got here is the game itself. Like I said, just like the poster, it's the cover art there. And there you go. And this is kind of like one of those, Souls-like, as people like to call it, RPGs, which you might as well just say a hardcore RPG. That's just the best way to end up saying it. And I'm going to end up diving into this. I'll probably end up streaming it at some point. I have the first one. I played through some of it. I played the demo. I didn't really like the demo, but then I got into the game when I got it really dirt cheap. And yeah, haven't gone back to it since because of other games. And so I'll look and see exactly how this one is going to hold out for me. But yeah, for $20, man, you really can't go wrong for what you're getting here. Like I said, there's not a snowball's chance in hell. And I think this was just a GameStop exclusive as well. But there's not a snowball's chance in hell that I would ever end up paying whatever it was, $70, $80, $90, whatever in the blue hell it was for just this stuff. You're mainly paying for the game itself. But to get all this other little stuff, I mean, honestly, man, I could probably see paying $5 more or something for it, maybe, or something like that, like 65 or whatever. But nah, just for this stuff, no. So I'm glad I ended up picking it up for $20. And that, if you guys happen to see this at this price, definitely end up getting it, because that's $20 and lower is what I would say. Don't get it, don't pay any more than that. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to pop this in, and maybe you guys will see me streaming it sometimes, but I'll go ahead and end this like I always do. Later, taters.